ये आज इस दृढ़ता के बिना हम ये दुश्मन को मुकाबला नहीं कर सकते कि ये फैसीबाद क्या होता है। हम भाषण में बोलता है, अखबार में पढ़ता है, मगर आज हम हिंदुस्तान में देखने लगा है। और ये फैसीबाद के खिलाफ सार्वत्रिक लड़ाई चाहिए, कोई पार्शियल लड़ाई से फैसीबाद के आप जीत नहीं सकते। इकोनॉमिक हो, पॉलिटिकल हो, सोशल हो, आइडियोलॉजिकल हो, व्यक्तिगत रूप से हो, सब क्षेत्रों में एक टोटल वार टू सेव दिस कंट्री, टू सेव द डेमोक्रेसी एंड टू सेव द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। इसलिए जर्नलिस्ट पे जो हमला हो रहा है ये, क्योंकि जर्नलिस्ट हमारा जनता के एक आईना है। बोलता है मोदी जी कि जनवाद के मंदिर बोला था पार्लियामेंट को। जब पार्लियामेंट में आए थे पहले बोला था ये जनवाद का मंदिर है। आज पार्लियामेंट को जनवाद का कसाई घर बनाया जा रहा है। ड्रेस बदल दिया, आरएसएस का रंग स्टार्ट किया। कुछ नहीं चलेगा, कोई मीटिंग नहीं चलेगा, एमपी बोलने से उसको निकाल दिया जाएगा बोलेंगे तो।
In some other cases, this is a press club venue is become a venue where the leaders or the representative of the oppressed section of the society can find a place to hear their views. So I call it's the second Jantar Mantar. When Jantar Mantar was closed, press club auditorium and press club ground floor is always open. I have nothing to say more. Just one thing I'd say when I heard the reference of 1857, it is recently, a month ago, we have unveiled a portrait of the first journalist martyr in 1857. He is Maulavi Bakar. This photograph is there. In no other organization you will find this photograph because he refused to budge to the Britishers. And he used to give ad to the papers, those who want to go to jail, they can join my paper. So that's the spirit which we have come back again after almost 200 years. 1857 slowly, I don't know, 2047 is supposed to be a Vikashit Bharat. What kind of Vikash, I don't know, but after 10 years, after that, we will face this 210 years of this 1857. Situation is the same, almost coming to back to square one. So, but on this short point, I want to make that now the time has come that journalist organization, media organization especially, and along with the other organizations, they should come together right now. It is not the question of, I must congratulate TUJ who has taken up the issues and causes for this protest, which is need of the hour. And you know that the first press club of India took up the issue of NewsClick. Unfortunately, another guy is still in the jail. We know him very well, very respectable journalist. Also, the most important thing, the Enforcement Directorate has seized their accounts. Nobody is getting their salary. The small journalists who used to get a very small salary, they are not getting any salary. So in this occasion, I should appeal to all others, especially to the leaders and editors guild who had a conference yesterday. I spoke at the sideline with someone that we should think about it, how we can come together to help each other in our distress. Otherwise, it gives a message that everybody is concerned about media freedom and everything azadi. But point is, everybody now is doing separately, independently. But this is the time we should come together. And one last thing I want to mention, already election is announced. Now, I was little bit hearing that he was assuring that it is guaranteed that there is a festival of democracy. So I wish that, so for that reason, this is the time all the working journalists and the media fraternities and the organization, we have to now work together. We are deciding to open a 24/7, a kind of a war room here in Press Club, where we will be watching the election day, whether peoples are allowed to vote or not, whether EVM machines are working or not, whether VVPAT is working or not. So we ask and appeal to all the journalists, please take the videos of that booth wherever it is possible throughout the country. And if you can't, your channel don't publish it, please send it to us. We will put up in our website.
बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण अधिवेशन के सभापति मंडल, अध्यक्ष मंडल और इस जंग में शहीद होने के लिए तैयार हमारे साथियों, क्योंकि आज हमारा सामने ये बात रखा गया है और ये बात रखा गया है आप सबके सामने कि आज हमारा देश में आज जो जनवाद को बचाने या कुचलने का ऐलान हुआ है, जनवाद के महोत्सव के नाम पे कि क्या होने जाना है अगले 2 महीना हमारा सामने है। इसलिए हमारा आज के ये शपथ होना चाहिए कि इस लड़ाई में हम दुश्मन को जीतने नहीं देंगे। कौन जीतेगा? फैसीबाद जीतेगा या जनवाद? भाईचारा जीतेगा या सांप्रदायिकता? एकता जीतेगा या विभेद? या कॉर्पोरेट जीतेगा या आम जनता, कॉमन इकोनॉमी ऑफ पीपल? ये आज एक ऐसा किनारा में हम आज पहुंचे हैं, ये इस पर उस पर का लड़ाई है। इस लड़ाई में है हमारा हिंदुस्तान के जनता जनवाद जीतेगा और नहीं तो एक जो कसाई का राज बनेगा, किसी का गर्दन सेफ नहीं रहेगा। 2024 के बाद हमको जीना है तो मरने का पन करके लड़ना पड़ेगा। जब ऐसे ही मर रहे हैं वैसे ही मरूंगा, मगर जनवाद को मरने नहीं देंगे। मजदूर, किसान, जर्नलिस्ट, जनवाद के जो अधिकार है उसको मरने नहीं देंगे। ये आज इस दृढ़ता के बिना हम ये दुश्मन का मुकाबला नहीं कर सकते कि ये फैसीबाद क्या होता है। हम भाषण में बोलता है, अखबार में पढ़ता है, मगर आज हम हिंदुस्तान में देखने लगा है। और ये फैसीबाद के खिलाफ सार्वत्रिक लड़ाई चाहिए। कोई पार्शियल लड़ाई से फैसीबाद के आप जीत नहीं सकते। इकोनॉमिक हो, पॉलिटिकल हो, सोशल हो, आइडियोलॉजिकल हो, व्यक्तिगत रूप से हो, सब क्षेत्रों में एक टोटल वार टू सेव दिस कंट्री, टू सेव द डेमोक्रेसी एंड टू सेव द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। इसलिए जर्नलिस्ट पे जो हमला हो रहा है, ये क्योंकि जर्नलिस्ट हमारा जनता के एक आईना है, जो होता है उसको जनता के सामने पेश करता है। ये आईना तोड़ना चाहता है, कोई आईना नहीं रहेगा, इसके पीछे कुछ भी अन्याय हो किसी को दिखाने एक डर है। इसको ये डरे हुए है, ये कायर है, इसको डरने का कोई कारण नहीं है। और कायर ही हमला करते हैं। हम जो इस कायरता के बहादुरी के साथ मुकाबला करना, तभी हमारा डेमोक्रेसी बचेगा, हमारा सिविल राइट्स बचेंगे, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बचेगी। बोलता है मोदी जी कि जनवाद के मंदिर बोला था पार्लियामेंट को। जब पार्लियामेंट में आए थे पहले बोला था ये जनवाद का मंदिर है। आज पार्लियामेंट को जनवाद का कसाई घर बनाया जा रहा है। हम एक से MP जा नहीं सकता पार्लियामेंट के अंदर। ड्रेस बदल दिया, RSS का रॉन्ग स्टाफ की, कुछ नहीं चलेगा, कोई मीटिंग नहीं चलेगा। MP बोलने से उसको निकाल दिया जाएगा बोलेंगे तो। और जनवाद के ऊपर किस तरह बलात्कार हो रहा है वो अमित शाह ने डिक्लेयर कर दिया, चुनाव में कोई भी जीते सरकार हमारा है। ये जनवाद के इसके ऊपर बड़ा बलात्कार क्या हो सकता है। इसलिए इसके खिलाफ जो लड़ाई है ये आर पार की लड़ाई है। DOJ ने इस लड़ाई को शुरू किया है, हम सब मिलके इस लड़ाई में शामिल होंगे और हम ये लड़ाई लड़ेंगे, इस लड़ाई हम जीतेंगे।
Organizing this very important event and of course paying the highest possible tribute to our friend and comrade Purveet Purkayastha, who amongst many others passes his days in incarceration under alleged terror laws. This is about, one part of this is about working people, and let me speak to that rather than about anything else. Around the time of the Maruti episode 12 years ago, a journalist from the mainstream press kept harassing me and saying, so what's the problem? There was no wage demand, so what happened? And I kept trying to tell her that The question was work intensity.
Please keep the mic little louder.
She didn't seem to comprehend that. So then I explained to her that if you're asked to do 1 report a day, and from day after tomorrow you're asked to do 3 reports a day, that would amount to an increase in your work intensity. She never came back to hear us again. The reason I relate this is because over the last 20 or 30 years, this is exactly what's happened to journalism. This is what's been done to journalists in the mainstream. This is what's happened not just to contract factory workers, it's happened to teachers, to academics, to healthcare professionals in the public sector. It's happened all around. And at the end of the day, it's not about freedom of speech. Of course, it's about freedom of speech. It's not just about freedoms that we hold to be true. But as a trade unionist, I understand one thing very clearly, that you cannot build a trade union organization outside a democracy. A trade union is an essential creature of democracy, be it a journalists' union, be it a factory workers' union, be it a teachers' union. And if I can sort of say what Comrade Dhable said it at the start, let it be a victory for democracy, let it be a victory for working people, let it be a victory for the working class. Let it be a victory for the people. If it's a victory for the working class and working people, it will be a victory for all. Because that's where we actually maintain what are basic rights, which encompass all rights, be they political, social, or economic. And I think I would like to say, as I extend solidarity, in my lifetime as a trade unionist, from the time there were strong journalist unions, I've seen that change. And we struggle to build unions everywhere. We struggle to defend our unions everywhere. There are friends in this room who are still struggling to defend the teachers' union. There are workers in this room who aren't here, wherever out there defending their unions. Journalists do need to redouble their efforts to defend their unions, to rebuild their unions in many towns and cities that they don't exist anymore. To bring back what I heard the opening speaker, the General Secretary of the Union, talk about the Working Journalists Act. Today they're probably, I don't know, in the English press in Delhi, I don't know if there are any under the Working Journalists Act, or probably as many as you can count on the fingers on your 2 hands. These, I think, are our serious challenges in defending our right to freedom of press, in our right to freedom of speech. Unless you have rights in your workplace, we will not be able to defend the freedom of the press. In the dark days of the democracy, there were reporters, there were journalists, there were editors who stood up to their maliks. Today we can't, because we're no longer protected employees. This is the crisis of the majority of journalists who are in the workplace, that they're defenseless and hence they're forced to become speechless. I don't think we can expect everyone to be willing to stand up at the margin and give up their incomes, give up their salaries, give up their livelihoods. Not everybody joins a union because of at least in the first instance, because of their profound commitment to build a new world. And I think that's where we have to begin. And I extend my solidarity to this struggle. I extend my solidarity to working journalists of all kinds, whether they're classified as working journalists or not. But we really must begin, irrespective of what happens in this election, in this ensuing election, which of course we will strive to win, all of us collectively. And I really appreciate what Mr. Lahiri has just said in terms of what the Press Club will do, and I salute the Press Club. They allowed us to host an event on Palestine here last Friday. I salute the Press Club for actually opening this space as the only space for free speech left in Lutyens, Delhi. That whatever happens, we must defend our right to freedom of speech, and that will have to begin by rebuilding and strengthening and defending our journalists' unions, and we will stand steadfast.
I am not from journalist friend. I am from lawyers friend. I represent the All India Lawyers Union, umbrella organization of lawyers fighting for democracy, to save constitution and all the ethos of the constitution, including media freedom, press freedom. But one thing, dear friends, the freedom of the press, independence of the press, of course, just like independence of the judiciary, it has got another limb. That is the accountability and responsibility. If you are not concerned with that accountability and responsibility, definitely you will not be able to sustain your freedom and independence, as Professor Nandita just now highlighted. So, dear friends, when we fight for freedom of the press, definitely we expect accountability and responsibility, and one of the limb of that accountability and responsibility is to highlight, expose the oppressive machination of the state, the white terrorists. And when we say something about Kasta issue, now the election board case reveals something more. At that time, we were campaigning against ED activism, oppressive action, repressive action by ED and all that. But now that campaign is justified. The darkest angle of the ED episode is now clear. So I won't take much time. I simply express my solidarity, the solidarity of the organization All India Lawyers Union, Lawyers Friend, in every respect, wherever you are fighting for the cause of media freedom, that is part of freedom of the Indian people. So I once again express my solidarity.